And you've mentioned obviously the public sector and the private sector. Just two quick questions. Was this a decision by you, by the company, where you identified a potential opportunity to do well by doing good, or do you think that, particularly when you look at other firms here in the United States, to get to this point where we can modernize and democratize our financial services for people who need them, is this something that requires certain kinds of incentives or just a little bit of vision? How is it that you found yourself in this space, and do you think others can do the same?
First of all, I don't think there's any disconnect between a company doing good and doing well from a financial results perspective. I think being a customer champion is like jacks are better in the poker game for any company to be an enduring great company over the long term. I fundamentally believe that, even if that means challenging your business model and doing the right thing for the consumer or the whatever constituency you serve. I do think technology is moving very quickly, and that the public and private sectors need to work closely together on this. I'm just the incoming co-chair of the Financial Inclusion Task Force on the World Economic Forum. So I've had the chance to talk to regulators around the world. Pretty good relationship. PayPal operates in 200 countries around the world, so we talk to regulators all the time in every single country, and every country has different needs and specific regulations. But at the heart of it, it's basically making sure that there's safeness and soundness, which makes a ton of sense to me, and also that businesses, small businesses and consumers truly understand what it is that the service is offering, and it's very transparent. It makes a ton of sense to me as well. In most governments around the world, I can't say everyone, but I'm going to say the overwhelming majority. I mean, we're more similar than different in that we want the best for our citizens. That financial health and that security is pretty universal across the world. I mean, I meet with the People's Bank of China. I talk about something similar, and I meet with the CFPB here, and it's similar. It's similar. I know that sounds weird, but it's more similar than not. And by the way, I think that's great. I think that's great.